Hey guys, so today I'll be reviewing Beyond the Gate Season 1, Episode 102. And this week's episode it was kind of, it was okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this week has been pretty dull, but like I said, Beyond the Gates has been on fire for these last couple weeks, so they deserve a little dull moment. I'm pretty sure they'll pick it back up, but for the most part, this episode was okay for what it was. So let's get right into the episode. The episode starts out with Vernon trying to convince Smitty to come to the to Anita's concert, and basically Vernon takes Tyrell out to Orphe Jeans while he lets Smitty make his decision. So while they're at Orphe Jeans, Tyrell actually runs into Samantha. Not Samantha. What's that girl's name? Jessica, I think, right? That was her name. He runs to Jessica and they have to talk about everything that happened. He basically asks her to forgive him, and she forgives him, whatever. And then that's when Vernon had to talk with Tyrone. Tyrone's basically asking him. He feels like they told him the full story, but I mean, they feel like they told him bits and pieces of the story, but not the full story. And my whole thing is, Tyrone, it's because one, you guys are kids, so why would they tell y'all the full story? Two, y'all are stupid. Y'all make dumb decisions. And three, y'all are kids. So it's just like, Tyrell, cut it out, literally. So Vernon's basically like, it's not my business to tell y'all the whole truth and this and that and the third. So then, boom. So then, Danny stops. So then, no, actually, while at Orphe Jeans, Vernon runs into Andre, and basically he has to talk with Andre, asking him what's his intentions is with Danny. And Andre's basically like, I'm just enjoying the, whatever time Danny allows me to, enjoy with her. So then, what you call it? So then Danny ends up Danny is still at Danny is still at Nicole's house with Martin, and basically, she basically gives Martin a speech, and basically she tells Martin that he's being selfish by not going to Anita's concert because tonight's about Anita and not him. And I agree. Like, y'all making this a big deal. Go to the concert, have some fun. Y'all really making this a bigger deal than it really has to be. Especially Smitty. I don't know why Smitty pissed me off. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like Smitty's overdoing it, but whatever. So then Mario agrees to go, and then Nicole has a talk with Smitty, and she basically convinces Smitty to go. And then Smitty calls Martin over, and they have a talk. And basically, he tells him that he's going to Anita's concert. He's want to let him know and give him the heads up before just showing up. So then Andre shows up to Anita and Vernon's house, and I guess Anita called him over because she needed, some help or whatever. So and then Anita asks Tracy and Sharon about, the solo spot, and of course they were reluctant at first, and and against it at first, but they eventually agreed to it. And then at the end of the episode, Tracy ends up having a panic attack and running out saying she can't do this, she can't do this, she can't do this. And the episode cuts off. Now, Tracy, don't let me whoop your ass because you did all this. You done did all this, and I think Sharon or Tracy, whatever. But you did all this, and now you wanna get scared, girl. Get out my face. So that was the end of this episode, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 103.